Welcome back to On the Couch with Samie-B PT. That's me. So in the last video, I was talking about how to deal with breakups, and I said I would have a part two for co-parenting. So yeah, let's kick into it straight away. Number one most important thing with co-parenting is communication. I cannot stress enough how important it is to communicate with your ex-partner. And you need to make a particular set of rules that suits both of you. Rules ranging from who has the kids, when they have the kids, where the kids live. There are obviously the initial things that you need to get sorted out right away, but you also need to communicate and make rules about how you parent. Things from like what you feed your kids. You might have a particular view on the foods that you want your kids to consume. What you don't want them to consume, how you want to discipline your children, how you want to reward your children, activities that you want to do with the kids. You need to make sure that the other parent is on board with those. And in some cases, if you can spend the time with your ex-partner, I believe it's very beneficial for the kids. So you might have activities that you do as a family, say once a month or whatever suits you. But yeah, make a basic set of rules, but be prepared for those rules to change, especially if you've just begun co-parenting. It's a new journey for all of you. Things are going to change. The kids are going to get older. Life changes regularly, and you need those rules to change to suit each parent and the children. Everyone's different as well, so that's why you need to communicate what is important to you and what you believe will benefit the children. Going back to what I said in the other video as well, when you break up with someone, don't talk shit about them. Especially do not talk shit about your ex-partner in front of your children. Even if you're venting about the situation, what happened between you, do not do it in front of the kids. If you and your ex-partner are arguing about something, you're changing the rules and you're having a heated discussion on, how you think things should be changed, don't do it in front of the kids. The kids don't need to see that. And you don't want those sorts of things. You don't want your bitterness to affect the way the children see you as parents. They need to see you as a unit. And, they're going to treat people the way that they see you treat each other. So if you're treating each other badly, that's going to reflect through the way they treat people as well. And even the way that they treat you and their father. Think before you speak. So if you have something to say, I always suggest saying it face to face or over the phone rather than texting. But whichever path you take, definitely write down what you have to say first. Read it more than once, proof it, make sure it's going to be read how you want it to be read or heard how you want it to be heard, and that it can't be taken the wrong way, it can't be misleading. And sometimes you'll write down what you have to say and realize that it was just a vent, and once you've written it down, it's out of your system and it doesn't need to be said. If it is something important that does need to be said, then you've had enough time to think about it, clear it up in your head, know exactly what you want to say and how you want it to be heard, and you can feel confident in delivering it. You also, in saying that you do also need to understand both sides. So you need to understand your partner where they're coming from when they have things to say, and you need to understand how they may take something you say the wrong way. I know some people can get quite caught up in the bitterness, especially if it is them who are, I guess, the victim in the situation. So yeah, like you still need to understand that you do need to work as a team. You can't always be blaming the other person for everything. You have a part in this as well. But yeah, so long as you, both the parents and the children, are happy with all the decisions that have been made, that's all that you need to, like, that you can be happy with that. Like, you don't need outsiders' input. So again, that's coming down to like not talking shit. The more you talk shit to other people, they're going to give you their opinion, which doesn't necessarily suit your values or your ex-partner values, or your style of parenting. So yeah, don't listen to others. Do what's right for you, and family included. Family will always do what they think is right. They always think everything they give to you, they give with their best intentions. But it doesn't always suit your lifestyle. They don't always understand where you're coming from. Yes, they're family, but again, like, we're all different. We were all raised differently. We were all raised in different times, different situations. So yeah, again, just make sure you and your ex-partner and the kids are happy with all the decisions that are being made, and you won't feel attacked by anyone else. You won't feel like you need to take on anything that they say. But at the same time, definitely be open-minded. Listen to what other people have to say when you're ready to, because you might learn a thing or two. You might learn something that does suit your lifestyle and your parenting style. Especially, speaking to people that have been through it before, they might have learned something along the way, and you'll learn things along the way as well, which is why continually communicating, being open-minded, and accepting to those changes is the best way to go. So yeah, any questions about that topic, please let me know. I'll answer what I can. And yeah, any other topics that you want me to discuss, if you want to see a guest on my couch, I'll do what I can to make it happen. And yeah, thanks for watching.